scratch.
Yeah, one thing I want to point out there, I would have liked to see a slab pick for map number 1. Optic Gaming has kind of struggled on slab in the past few months, I would say. So while they did get Diner at the end of their map, I think Optic will struggle a little bit. You know, I still would have liked to see the slab pick first.
Yeah, well, here you go. Map number 1. It is awesome to have Deluxe and Golden Boy bringing some humor and some character to the desk. Well, guess what? They're going to be calling the action here. Map number 1 between Simplicity and Optic Gaming. The floor is yours, gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Fallout and Ryan. Yes, we bring the lulls because not only do we set the bar, we are the bar. That's right. So here we go. We're going in to our first map here at Optic Gaming. We had a chance to talk about Optic Gaming in their matchup against Fire and Ice at the Bravo station earlier on. This team looks like they are on a warpath, Deluxe,
yeah,
to put it lightly.
Ryan kind of mentioned it earlier. To beat Optic Gaming, you got to kind of catch them on a bad day here, but they started off really hot versus Fire and Ice. They were just rolling on every cylinder, and they're going to try to carry that over here into round number 1 versus Simplicity. Going well, the way of Simplicity right now, Optic Gaming is they're going to cap for 3 cap, but not going to get it quite yet.
Yeah, well, Pell does manage to stop that one from happening, though. The fight does transpire, but it's going to be Mental's going to pay for that one with his life as Pell's going to punish him, but now scrambling to get across the map and will manage to make it to the B hill. So had to go from one home all the way to the neutral and then be able to stop that one. Optic Gaming, they're racking up even more points, and despite the best efforts from this Simplicity lineup, it will be Optic that still managed to maintain this lead.
Impact, not one of the most popular maps on the Gears Pro circuit, so I think Simplicity coming out trying to catch Optic Gaming off guard, but not working in their favor. It's a 96-20, a healthy lead. When you give Optic a lead, they can really start to pick you apart, dissect you, and we're seeing just that right now in this first round. Shock trying to get some angles, mark those players for Optic out, trying to get his teammates to come off that respawn, but the triple cap is coming in again, momentarily denied, and now going for it for a 3rd time in the round. And it will be Optic Gaming, again, gaining more points, but not a triple cap just yet.
Deluxe just continues to show the amount of pressure that Optic Gaming is putting on Simplicity. They simply don't have an answer besides responding. The only thing that they could do is just react to what Optic Gaming is doing to them. And when you get to that position, when you get to that moment where your only possible line of defense is to react, you end up losing round 1 just like that, because time and time again, was that 3 or 4 times they had them on the back foot with that domination, and Optic Gaming managed to put one on the board. Solars, a strong start for him, as well as explosives with 5 kills apiece.
Yeah, they're very good at controlling that aggression. What you see Optic do a lot of times when they get that lead, they're not sitting back, they're not playing that middle line, they're pushing up, they're putting the pressure on you, forcing you to make a play, and unfortunately for Simplicity, they could not make enough plays that round. They go down 1-0, but they're gonna have a weapon pick right now.
And that pick is gonna be the frag grenade, placed right in the middle, right next to B, and that'll be a point of contention that you're certainly gonna need to pay attention to. Frag grenades can create a lot of disruption, force people off of those safe areas, and cause quite a ruckus. When you do manage to get him, toss him just, you know, willy-nilly into the middle of the battle there. We'll see who manages to get control of that one, but for the time being, though, you gotta look for these players on the support role as well. Looking above Explosive, he's trying to support Mental and Summons marches right on in and bodies crash. There is going to be a player there that tries to challenge out, but he's going to have to disengage. And that means the neutral B goes to Optic Gaming yet again, not losing a beat from what we saw in round 1.
Yeah, Summons making the correct play there. Had 2 options. He went through the right door there and gets the kill early, gets Optic the advantage, and again...
Door number 1 or door number 2?
Door number 1 or 2. He chose correctly. He kind of went blind a little bit. Did choose correctly. And they're trying to, again, push up, put pressure on. Look at the up A from Explosive. Puts that Lancer away now, putting in more shots. Going to be 2 players from Simplicity pushing in. Get another one. Don't give me a 3rd.
I was about to say, that would have made me physically uncomfortable, but that is going to be another domination for Optic Gaming. And this is a team that just, not only are they having fun, but they're just all business. And hey, Kyle was very clear when he said there's no amount of trash talk he could possibly lay out there, because honestly, none of it really matters.
It's a bad sign. That's a bad, still Explosive laughing. It's a bad sign. Round 2?
That's quite horrifying. It's like right up there with like Chucky's laughter, you know, or maybe like that little doll from the Saw movies, you know?
You know what? I wasn't really a fan of it. I only saw one of them.
You didn't like those Saw movies at all?
I only saw one, and then I stopped from there.
Yeah, Fallout confirms it is Jigsaw. I don't watch horror movies. I have a very, you know...
So it's a maniacal laugh, though.
I like to live my life in a very happy manner. Watching horror movies, it definitely ain't one of those things. But I will reference them in a commentary.
Yeah, I respect that.
You let me down, Deluxe.
I will try to make it up to you right now. I'll try to come back with some more references later on, but right now we're seeing Solars push in again, getting the advantage for Optic. Now
Crazy.
2 kills as Praise does come in. Numbers are going their way. We still have Explosive sitting back, Lancering, one of the best support players on the pro circuit, maybe the best support player, doing so much for his team. Pistol, Lancer, shotgun when he needs it. And again, that middle line, the push pass, they're past the 50-yard line, they're pressing up and applying pressure again on the home hill of Simplicity.
Yeah, they still haven't managed to capture their own home hill, Optic Gaming, but someone will be there to be able to grab that right back. Simplicity are going to be able to regroup, but there goes that drop shot, connects onto Kyle. He's going to have more in the chamber. That's going to be another one. Maybe he's going to find himself a player down. That's 3 for him. Hey, you know what? Why not going for a cheeky 4-piece, right? But you got yourself a teammate there to help you out. That's going to be Praise. They go right in to the home hill of Simplicity. While all that action is transpiring, bear in mind, Pell went over to B to try and grab the neutral and keep his team in this game. Still no points gained, though, for the red squad, Simplicity.
Yeah, Pell is their playmaker, but how many plays can he make? He can't do it alone. He needs support. He needs those teammates. Right now, we're seeing Praise get taken down. Pell going to clean up the kill. Mental in the corner, trying to get angled out there. Simplicity, they're going to get him down. Another player coming in is going to be Kyle, so a momentary advantage for Simplicity. What can they do with it? Can they apply pressure now and head over to the C hill?
And you gotta give credit to Pell there, right? You mentioned before he's a playmaker, and how many plays could he possibly make? That was a big moment because had he not done that, the round would have been over. He had to make it a split decision, go for that grab onto B to make sure that he can keep his squad in this. And now they're fighting back from a standing position. Is it the most graceful? Is it the best? Probably not, given the way that Optic Gaming are playing right now. But this is enough for Simplicity to try and rally the troops and get back in this game.
Getting doubled up on points, so they're probably going to have to eventually here go for a trip cap unless they can get that capture on the neutral hill, which they will not. It will go to Optic Gaming once again, taking control. They're going to sit across that middle line. Now Mental wants to push up here, has support from Summons in the back. A 2v2, Summons wins the 1v there. Going to get shot in the back. Here comes his teammate, tagging his partner in there. The tag team champions of the world, Optic Gaming, showing up right now.
Look at the help that they provide one another. It takes 2 players just running straight on in to be able to delete one of the members of Optic Gaming there, but Crash is going to be the last man standing in this situation, and is it going to be enough? Crash goes down, and Praise manages to pick up that player. There goes the domination yet again, and it wasn't as quick as the previous 2 rounds, but it's still looking very good for the Green Wall.
Having a great time over there. A little more, maybe a little more energy on the Simplicity side here. I know they're down 3-0, but pick yourself up, try to get a little hype in there, maybe a little confidence.
Yeah, I'm blown away by the fact that Solar's 15 kills. He's just been slaying this game. And what was that? The Hammer Burst just went down there. So we had a drop shot, frag grenades. Drop shot was very, very powerful in the hands of Optic Gaming last round. Simplicity throwing everything at the wall, hoping that something sticks.
They want to get that 1 brick out of the wall right now. So far, it's standing tall, untouched.
I mentioned before, back in our previous cast, man, Hex told me, all you do is just paint your wall green, and it's impervious to all sorts of physical damage. It's quite impressive. I didn't know this at all. The more you know, modern technology, it's a crazy thing. Oh, well, what isn't looking good there was Explosives. Taking out Mental with a frag grenade, and that is going to be it. So this is going to be the start that they were looking for. And while all this was going on, this is the opportunity, right? Kind of bank on those moments. Optic Gaming makes very few mistakes, but when they do, you got to jump on the moment. 4 seconds remaining. Can anyone from Optic Gaming get in there to make the stop happen? Solar's going to be right at the gate, but he's getting stopped. And it's 3-1.
And that is what they need. One thing I mentioned earlier in the cast we did on the Bravo stream, Optic is so good at prolonging the round, saving the round, allowing their teammates to come off spawn and come back in the round. Right there, they did not do it. Simplicity held it down, drop shot, and the team fire gets it done for their first round win of this matchup.
Deluxe, Optic made a mistake. Simplicity managed to capitalize on the moment.
16 kills for Solar, 0 for Kyle, though, through 4 rounds.
Looking to bake some donuts here. Open up a nice little bakery in
his hometown. Little Boston donut shop, all right.
Exactly, little Boston donut shop.
They're big on the seafood here, but donuts work too.
That's fair enough. Choice of donut, go.
Chocolate glazed.
It's fair enough.
With sprinkles.
We all make mistakes. All right, here we go. Into the action now. Kyle's going to be right in the thick of things. It's okay. You had a good. It's a decent donut. Pell gets that headshot onto Summons, but there you go. 2 kills, 3 right away. That's going to be all 5 down for Simplicity, and now Optic Gaming, they have map control. They have the power weapons to boot, and they're going to go and pick up A. One guy's coming off of the spawn, but remember those respawns are going to take much longer, and that's the drop shot player. Goodbye, Optic Gaming. 4 rounds now.
Give Simplicity a little bit of an edge there. That 1 round they get, they think maybe we'll build on this, and they get shut down in 43 seconds. 17-5 for Solars, 11-6 for Explosive. They got the drop shot, the frags are down, hammer burst is down. What will be next? Ooh. Sniper, why not? I want to peel a couple wigs back.
Try and split the map up a little bit. I mean, do you think that Optic try and prioritize, or not prioritize, but just send a body to that sniper to deal with that, or?
They'll probably send a body over there. What will happen? Your guess is as good as mine. I'm going to guess they might win.
You're the analyst. A little concerning right now, Deluxina.
So I get paid the big bucks.
It's very true. So it will be 1 player scrambling over by the cockpit area for the long shot, but the drop shot's still going to be something the players are fighting over. Explosive does get the frags. Hello, that's going to be 2, but Shock answers right back and gets a double of his own.
Explosive, like Brady in the 4th quarter, coming up clutch with that bomb. But 2 kills from Simplicity does answer that. Only Summons remains, and of all of Optic Gaming, Summons is the player. If he's last alive, he will do his best to play his life, extend the round. We're at long respawns. He has to win this 1v1 versus Pell.
Oh, he snagged the long shot. Was not able to get away with it with his life.
Bought enough time, though, so they're going to get off respawn here with enough time to touch. Explosive first to the party. He's going to be there with Solars. Top 2 fraggers on this team. Nice shot there with the drop shot, but not nice enough to connect. Simplicity.
That player back, though.
Yeah. We got a round they must have here. You can't go down 5-1. I mean, it sounds obviously pretty simple, but 4-2 is a way to come back in this map. 5-1, looking very bleak.
Yeah. Well, we've learned in our Bravo cast that neither of us are particularly great at mathematics. But I do think the odds, though, work out very well. So.
And again, the playmaker.
And you do live in Vegas, so hey, you're.
I do okay myself.
Odds.
Yeah, I do all right.
You do all right. You know.
I was a C math student.
I don't like though how you've been pandering to the Boston audience here. It's.
You gotta respect the culture.
As a New Yorker, I just can't.
We can't.
Someone boot me.
Can't understand that.
How dare you, sir? New York Yankees.
Long shot.
Haven't won anything in forever.
Leave these people alone. Let him live, right?
Oh man, Giants won 2 Super Bowls. Okay, so
and here we go.
Just owning
back to the map. Back to the map.
Trying to get. I'm becoming the heel.
You're trying to irritate. If they riot this stage right now, I'm not protecting you. I love you, brother, but I'm letting you go.
And I wouldn't expect you to at this point, you know.
To be honest, I probably couldn't do it if I tried.
So speaking of this, speaking of riots and swarming the enemy, Simplicity, lots of map control, and they also have the power weapons.
Yeah, and they got the lead. So
they
right
got
now,
2 long shots, a boom shot as well.
So we're gonna say if they lose this round, we're gonna pop off probably on them. There's no way you should lose a round.
I'd be shocked.
3 players from Optic, look at them. They're pushing as a team across the side of the map. 3 on one side. Shock has that drop shot, but he's not popped it off just yet. They know they're in B. But Shock is going back and forth, gets the kill on Mental finally. Maybe he can look over now towards B, pop another shot off there. Nice job with Pell getting it down. He's going to take down Solars. Can they eliminate him from the game, though, as Summons does pick up a kill on the other side. Looking good for Simplicity here. Big lead, 170 to 120. All you got to do is don't get wiped here, guys.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds simple, but with the advantage that they have, they need to take the moment to be able to capitalize on this. Optic Gaming have to make a move now. Kyle engages into fight against one of the members of it. Actually, scratch out 2 of the members, and we commented on this before, how Optic does such a brilliant job of always supporting each other. Just when you think there's one player that's going to be in the fight, there's always another one there to respond. The caps are coming in. Praise is going to be inside of C. He's going to be able to stop this.
No
one.
way.
He gets stopped at 199.
How is he up? Oh my God, how is he still up?
And Praise gets him, but here comes Mental. Mental, does he get the double on C? He's going to be in a fight against Crash. But the pickup,
he
gonna get it. Mental's forcing him back. Mental's forcing him away.
Not
domination. This is not happening. 4 seconds remaining. You got Pell. He's got to make the play, but they're going to stop him.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You can't let it happen.
Let that happen.
He capped the hill instead of helping. He capped the hill and he got killed by Mental. 2v1.
They had the drop shot, 2 long shots, and the map presence, and Optic Gaming still managed to win that round. I wouldn't be shocked if those players look just dreadful.
Excuse my language. I'm not sure if this is a word or not, but I'm befuddled right now.
You can be befuddled. I think that is a word. And
not a word.
Oh, is it? No,
I'm getting confirmation it's not a word.
befuzzled. Befuzzled is a word. You know what? You make your own word, bud. You believe in yourself. You'll protect me in a riot. Befuddled. Go.
If you
for
call
it.
Webster, I'm pretty sure you can get it added as a word.
I know people. We'll make it happen. But that is unbelievable stuff there. Optic Gaming could ride the momentum. We just also got word from production that
yes,
befuddled is a word to think unclearly.
Like you're doing right now when you said it wasn't a word.
Well, I'm going off of Fallout, and I trust Fallout because, you know, look at that face. Makes sense, right?
I did get lost in it.
You
You're
play
right.
for Get Bronco? We all trust Get
Look at the
Bronco.
cap though coming in. Back to the game, D, E, and F. Optic Gaming looking to get a 6-1 lead on the board. Pell again making the play, the individual play over towards the neutral
But
hill.
again, it's a reaction. It's a reaction
It's a
to
must-have.
the situation. It's a must-do, right? You have to make that play happen, or else that round is over. Optic Gaming still own all the lanes. The vision on the map, it's theirs. It's ridiculous. Even Pell, who could have popped up behind a player there and caught him off guard, had no opportunity to do so because members of Optic Gaming were literally beaming him at that moment.
I'm still kind of lost on the last round.
I'm with you,
I'm
bud.
still kind of in my mind how that happened, how it broke down. But and I think Simplicity might be thinking about that as well because they are getting taken down here now by the defending champions. Optic Gaming explosive with a kill, 82-24. Shock does pick up one and will momentarily stall this push from Optic. The lead getting out of hand though, Golden Boy. They have the points. Eventually they're going to come for more blood.
And granted, this is not exactly the same situation, but remember, Optic Gaming in that last round were pinned inside of their home. They had to find a way to inch their way through, and that battle started at the neutral. They went for B, and then from that, they knew the time that they had. It started around that 151 on the point board for Simplicity, and they started to slowly grind their way through. And it's happening again, except Simplicity, they're on the receiving end of this. Instead of them being the ones that are grinding it out, it's Optic Gaming that are slowly but surely just putting the pressure on them. And even the best efforts here of Clouds will not be enough because Optic Gaming will go up 6-1. It's insane to think, right? In that moment, I was looking and saying, all right, Simplicity, they need to just have a route of attack. And instead, Optic just went and just clapped them.
Very good at changing it up. They've won these rounds different ways. How many different ways are they going to win it? They can just play passive, aggressive, passive, aggressive. They're having their way right now.
Well, the drop shot has been placed. And now it is time to see Optic Gaming at map point.
And they're just shutting them down, too. I mean, it's not all about kills, of course. It's not always a stat that tells the full story here. But when you got 3 players at 6, 4, and 3, and then you got double-digit Optic Gaming over there, it's hard to come back.
At some point, it does become about the kills. And, when you read the stats, that's when it becomes about the kills, right? When they're just being completely ineffective in the Slay category. If they were being completely ineffective but still winning, then yeah, you probably could be like, oh yeah, they're doing a good job of just playing the objective. But no, this is Optic Gaming just slapping them in the face a few times.
And even right here, I mean, they're separated there. They fight in 2v1s. They're going to get taken out, of course, that way. It's just Optic is more coordinated right now. They're fighting their fights the proper way. And it looks like Simplicity kind of getting a little desperate, trying to take those 2v1s and maybe make a miracle play.
This has just been destruction from Optic Gaming. They have the neutral. They did manage to snag their home. Despite that, though, it will be Simplicity. Get F.
You got to remember, this is a team, Simplicity.
The drop shot.
They played Optic last time pretty close, right? Last time they met pretty close. They played them. So far, a runaway for Optic Gaming. Drop shot's coming in. Another one going to be in favor of Mental there. They're pushing the home hill. This could be a 7-1 if they get in there in the next few seconds.
Well, Shock's going to be inside of the hill. Can he body? No, he can't. Praise is going to get the kill onto Shock. Here comes Solars. Takes out Pell. The denial. They have to get in right now. There's Kyle. He has respect for Optic Gaming, but does Optic Gaming have the respect for Simplicity? And Simplicity stabilizes for the time being. They get F, but the point advantage firmly for Optic.
see Optic now dropping back. Summons push up a little bit, has Praise support from behind, and Praise will probably move up a little bit closer here. Explosive rotating around, and they get those cheeky angles with the Lancer. Now they're really set up here. Kyle gonna push forward. Kyle has no support there. He's gonna back up smartly. They've been doing too much of that this map.
Too many moments where they were taking a fight that they did not need to take. Another thing of note, every single time Optic Gaming, or excuse me, Simplicity manages to get a pick, Optic answers right back immediately. They don't let them have that man advantage for too long.
And we're at the point now, this lead is a pretty healthy lead. They can kind of just stagger the hills, you know, not get wiped. They're going to probably take their home back in, momentarily here. Looking pretty good for Optic to go 7-1 in the first map. Unless they can make a play for Simplicity, a big play, coordinated push. Cannot be one hero play, has to be together. Cloud's gonna go down now, damage from the drop shot coming in. He's not gonna get taken down just yet. Here comes Explosive, smelling the blood, he's gonna eat it right up. And Optic Gaming poised to strike first.
But look at that scoreboard though. The more that this continues to drag on, the more Optic Gaming build up on their lead. Pel's gonna be around this corner. Can he catch anyone off guard? They knew he was there. They sniffed him from a mile away. And Explosives gets the shotgun kill onto Pel. Kyle goes down as well, courtesy of Explosives. That's still gonna be 2 areas owned, D and E. But the clock continues to tick on forward. And Optic Gaming will win this game 7-1. A brief moment. That's it.
Because number one for his
Number
team.
one for his team, so it's temporary replacement.
Positive
One.
vibes.
Shout out to Nunez, man.
Baby.
Hell yeah. Vibes. Anyone that talks shit by calling the other team cute, by the way, is someone that I freaking love. That's all I know. Shout out to Nunez. Best of luck to Team Hydra as they battle through that open bracket. But we got the other side. He paid homage to Optic Gaming. They're going to be live here in game number 2 on Lift. Of course, Optic, a great Lift team. We'll see if they can close it out. 2-0. Golden Boy, Deluxe. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Fallout here. We're back playing Escalation, the Gears of War competitive game mode. If you're tuning in for the first time, we're going to play a best of 13 rounds, best of 3 maps with 2 halves. Half number 1 will be on the A, B, and C hills. Half number 2 on the D, E, and F hills. You win a round by either capturing 210 points or capturing all 3 hills simultaneously. You want weapons? We got weapons too. Lose a round, have your choice to place any primary or secondary weapon on the map to shift the fight. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be hectic. The champs are here, Optic Gaming. Can Simplicity knock them down?
I want you to do the voiceovers for my life, Deluxe. That's it. I've decided this is what we're gonna do moving forward because
I'm gonna be there when you wake up.
You'll be there when I wake up and be there when I go to sleep. That's all I ask anybody. Yes, and I think that, you know, I'm glad you described Escalation because I think a lot of people look at this game mode and they're like, wow, there's a lot going on, but you know, at its core, it is a very simplistic game. You know, you're really just looking to own and dominate the map, but the word escalation and the name of this game mode really plays so well into what it is because as it goes on, the stakes escalate that much more each and every round that passes. So right now, players are kind of throwing caution to the wind, trying to see if they can jockey for the most positioning on the map and get control of the game and get this first round win. But as it goes on, you may not see these players throw their bodies at this cause as much because they don't want to sacrifice their presence on the map and lose out on, you know, being out of the game for like, what is it? It was like the max, like quite a few. It's like 20 seconds.
Yeah, the escalation, the respawns, each round, they're going to get higher and higher up until the halfway point, then they'll reset and do it all over again. So each round we get closer and closer to that classic execution style where if you lose your life, you're out for a long time. Probably going to lose the round if you get wiped out there. So each round, your life is more valuable. The early rounds, you can kind of be a little more aggressive, a little more, play some cheeky moves there because you're going to come back in pretty quick time and have a chance. But here we go. First round.
Looking to dominate this one here. They're going to have him right at the front door. It's going to be mental. Can he stop him? Who's going to come out of this one? Crash. He's inside of the circle, but it's not going to be enough. He was inside of the hill there. Kyle pushing up, but he won't get there in time. And Optic Gaming, after what can only be described as a good old-fashioned JR slobber knocker in round 1, goes to the green wall.
Yeah, Optic Gaming coming out first round, tougher than a $2 stake, showing up.
And then they definitely are looking to whip him around like a government mule.
They for sure are going to do that.
I think we just threw all of our references
Simplicity
out.
looking like a one-legged man in a what kicking contest. You know I'm going there with that one.
In a butt-kicking contest.
I want to keep it PG on the stream.
I know,
though.
we can't be like Fallout.
Yeah, he just throws A-bombs around left and right.
You know, he's just over here just cursing.
It's because of the hair. The hair
It really
makes
is. It's the hair. It's also the eyes. He's so dreamy.
Why we reference Fallout 3 to 4 times already and how he looks.
I see no reason why we shouldn't.
I feel some kind of way about it.
Why should we not?
Great guy.
We have great colleagues here. Ryan Fools, best coach in the world. He wants me to say that. He's actually he's holding his fist in the air, threatening me if I don't say anything. So I'm just saying this for him right now. Okay, Ryan, I got you. Please, Ryan, please, don't attack me.
I got your back, GB. I got your back.
Okay, I knew you'd have my back in a ride.
No
All right, here we go.
Let's go.
Round 2.
We're back to the fight. We're done messing around. We're getting to the action. Simplicity, they need to get their feet moving, and they got to get it moving quick here. 1-0 for Optic Gaming already building on that first map. It looks like they're showing no signs of slowing down with 2 more kills for Optic, and now Praise with the M-bar in his hand, and we know what he can do with the stick.
And, you know, if memory serves me right, Deluxe, when Optic Gaming faced off against Fire and Ice in the Bravo station earlier on, I believe this game lasted all but 6 or 7 minutes.
Maximum, yes it did. It was very quick. We had no time to really call the action. It was already over.
Yeah.
And Optic's been rolling. Here comes Shock, though. Gonna get 1 kill, gonna misroll and not get the second. The hill never decapped. Optic Gaming again, looking composed as ever.
47-second round win there as well for Optic.
We might see a boom shot here or a big weapon, something to play for, where they're gonna kind of risk it all on that initial fight. Things are getting out of hand, 2 rounds to 0.
Like I always say, risk it for the biscuit.
That you do.
I always
You've
say
said
it.
that like twice. I wouldn't say you always say it.
I think that I do always say that.
I'm gonna go back to a reference from a little poker. You know, you can't risk what you don't put in the middle, but
That's
you can't
true.
win. You can't win much either.
Man, you're so insightful.
Matt Damon,
Matt
Rounders.
Damon. Way to go. All right. Well, the hammer burst has been placed.
They're gonna go small here, not gonna go big. Unfortunately, though, Optic and Explosive, they're one of the best teams. I mean, they're one of the best teams in general, but with the secondary weapons, they can really use that. Mark's retro. Hammerburst probably the lesser of those 3, but still a great weapon to have in the hands of your support player, Explosive, as we look into round number 3. 2 players in each home hill. The rotations over as well to the neutral hill. Explosive with the first in, tossing the smoke if they're going to not get the stun, going to get Lancer down, but has teammates behind him and will rotate properly. Fight's going to go in. Kyle picks up the first kill, but quickly Kyle gets 2 and then 2v1, looking for the 3-piece.
He needs help. He needs help, and that's what he's going to get in the form of Crash.
He's got to come back, though.
He's going to be very weak, and he ends up getting shut down. But finally, Kyle gets his redemption, manages to take out Solars. They're going to be right back on to the neutral hill at B. And it's still early.
You just can't let him get a kill there. You can't let him get that kill. No kills there. 2v1, play your distance. Don't get up in his face like that. So not a huge misplay, but definitely something to think about going forward in this round.
Power weapon as well for Simplicity.
Hands a Shock. Shock does get one with that power weapon. Kyle gonna go down. Shock trying to save him. He does with the headshots. Peeling domes, looking for a second. And Solar's gonna fall as well. Now Shock taken out by a cheeky move from Praise. Gonna get the kill. Praise now in a 1v1 with Kyle. Kyle gonna back up, maybe waiting for support from his teammate, but no, wants to fight it. 1v1 on the B hill. Praise getting Lancer down in the back now by Simplicity, who look to take their first advantage of this map and try to get back on the board 2-1. But here comes Optic again. Summons, looking to fight 2-on-1, and that's gonna end up pretty bad for him.
I like the way the Simplicity are playing this out, Deluxe. There's playing a little zone defense, right? Doing what Optic does to them. This could be the domination, maybe the moment, that Simplicity we're looking for. 1 second, we're going back in, but the domination denied ever so briefly. And the bodies start to hit the floor. The last person left alive is going to be Summons, who manages to weasel his way over to the neutral by B.
And
Is
there
he
he's
going to be
gonna-
able to hold it there, Deluxe? I don't think so. Maybe it's enough, though, to let his teammates get back into the fray. A's going to be open. They jump in, but no, they won't be able to get in time. And round 3 goes to Simplicity. They managed to pick one up.
Keep it simple. I think it's one of their phrases. What they did just there, they kept
Keep
it simple.
Simplicity.
I think it's keep it simple. Don't undermine my call every time. I don't like what you're doing here.
I'm just saying.
If you don't know the saying, don't come in here.
I'm just trying. I'm trying to be a little punny.
Keep it
you know?
simple.
Let me be a little punny.
Punny. You're pretty punny.
I try.
They call me Big Pun around here, though, so watch it.
Do they now?
I call myself that.
Okay.
2-1. Simplicity. They got the lead. They held the lead. They pushed when they had to. Great job. Great round. They
Yeah,
gotta
exactly.
Put more rounds together like that, though.
We know that they're capable of doing that. The boom shot goes down, and Solars is going to end Shock right in the mid. And Optic Gaming pick up 3 just like that, with Clouds being down to just a sliver of health remaining. 10% too, he's down. And now you have 5 members of Simplicity, and the domination comes in. No one will be able to come off of the respawn quickly
30
enough.
seconds maybe? Maybe 29 seconds? I don't know how long it was.
As quickly, 32 seconds as that round started, it ended.
I mean, again, they did that earlier to Fire and Ice. Fire and Ice got 1 round, and then next round they came back, shut it down in record time.
Right, yeah.
I think 32 seconds is the record time I've seen from them this event so far.
Certainly be the most, or at least the least amount of time that we've seen in our commentary together, Deluxe. That fight happened for that boom shot, and Optic Gaming put that weapon there because they know that they were going to drag all that attention over to that vital power weapon.
And the way they're rotating around, the way they're playing the numbers game is just, you can tell, a team that's been together for a while now. They don't have to say it, they just do it. And they're doing just that. Boom shot again going down. Now let's see if Simplicity can get that boom shot, maybe get some numbers in their favor. Solar has another idea though.
So long as they keep on getting that opening frag, it's gonna keep on going like this, Deluxe. There's just nothing like, Optic Gaming knew exactly what they were doing when they put that weapon down there. They were prepared. They wanted to pull all that attention away from B because they were losing that fight out. And they have just 1 player left alive. It's going to be Crash. Shock comes off spawn as well. Fighting by C. Goodbye. And another domination. 41 seconds this time for Optic Gaming.
A very quick time at that. 4 rounds to 1. We have 1 more round. Same thing as the first map. It was 4-1. Ended up going down. Not coming back. Simplicity, it's a tough one here. Tough call. Optic is just outplaying them in multiple facets of the game. There's always a chance, though, to get back in the game. Simplicity, a team they've been playing for a while as well. They're just kind of off. They're off their game this moment.
We saw it in that first round. We saw, or sorry, in that third round, that the first round win for Simplicity, what they're capable of doing, Deluxe. They're good at zoning them out. They did exactly what Optic did to them. But the problem is getting that to happen twice. It feels like lightning striking twice with the way that Optic Gaming have been playing. Boom shot's going to be wide open, and Praise is right in the thick of things. Wisely enough, it's going to back away as he only had 11% of health remaining, but Pell knows that he has him weak. Can he still win this fight out, though? As Praise is going to try and dodge around him, and he still manages to win.
Praise playing for his life. Teammate coming over. There's 2 kills. Praise showing up.
What is this?
Those are the kind of things Optic does that you cannot allow when you have that momentary advantage. You cannot let him live. You can't let him get a kill. Crash with the boom shot. Still a good spot here for Simplicity, but a much better spot would have been had if they could have killed Praise right there.
Well, they do have power weapons now.
And they have a 40. They're down 46-0 and only 1 hill in their favor. Optic going to be off the respawn. All players alive for both teams now. Let's see how they can use those weapons. They are long respawn, so if they do get some kind of 3 to 4 kill or a wipe on Optic, it will be a Simplicity round probably.
Once again, we got A and C, the home hills. While all that was going on, Optic Gaming still manages to maintain control of the homes. You got 2 players, 2 explosives right here. You also have Clouds up ahead. The smokes are now coming in. And that's going to prompt the battle at hand here. The M-Bar is going to connect with Explosives, make him dangerously weak, 7%. And I don't even think Explosives was going to be able to win out on that one with how weak he was. Pell, though, trying to play his advantages. Now they do manage to get that kill onto Praise. That's 2 players down for Optic Gaming.
They wanted to push that guy top rock, but they're going to back up now, recognizing he had a good angle on them, and also Mental in the back supporting. Optic Gaming a big lead still, 131-58. Simplicity going to get to a point coming up soon. They're going to play for that wipe, that triple cap. They get the kill on Summons, and now they're pushing for more. Mental, we've seen what he can do in 2v1s. He's got 2, he's got 1. They call me Mental for a reason. I got the reaction shots, I got the up A's, I got the back A's, I got the back roll. He's still alive. Here comes a teammate. Mental's still alive. Mental is still alive.
He's still alive, but his teammate went in for the pickup. He did get taken out by Shock, but it is going to be Shock all by himself. The lone gunman pushes into C, and Mental, who's still in this game after going down such a considerable amount of health, stays alive and helps them in getting that 2-minute and 27-second 5th round win. 2 more, they'll walk away with a 2-0 victory once again in group play.
Frustratingly good. That is to me as a player when I used to play, and that happens to me. The controller's probably getting broken, maybe the monitor, maybe both. He does not die. He stays alive so well.
Tables over a few times.
And he wasn't like alone. He had a teammate coming over, so he just stayed alive long enough for his teammates to come back, and then he got back in the fight.
Yeah.
That's what they do so well as well. They back out of the fight momentarily, and when you think they're going to run, you think they're going to play to life, they come back for a one-shot. Mental, one of the best in the game at it. And Optic Gaming right now off to a 5-1 lead, looking great on Friday.
And the 2 kills coming in for Optic Gaming. Solars and Summons snags themselves a few of those, and the help. Kyle knows that this is a rough one to try and win out, but Clouds gets a double of his own. Is it enough to be able to bring Simplicity into this game here, keep them going? You don't want to go down 6-1 here. I know it seems like common sense, but at this point in time, they just gotta hope that they can keep this fight going here.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever been a 6-1 comeback that I can remember, so it's a statistic we have.
We do have Ryan Fools here. Maybe he'll find that out for us. Do your job, Ryan.
He'll verify it.
6-1 comebacks. How many? He's going to let us know. He's going to find all the information, and we'll have it for you in a little bit.
It's all on Ryan Fools. If you don't get it, blame him. 4 dead now, and maybe a 5th coming. Cloud's the last remaining member. He had that good play in the beginning of the round, but has to come up once again to hold the E-Hill. In the bottom of top rocks. Full reds praise, but look at the rotations again. Swapping teammates in and out.
Look at the
back
help.
over the home mill.
Oh, well, I was going to say, look at the help that he recognized he needed to get over there, but just couldn't rotate over in time. Praise is going to be in a scuffle down low, but unfortunately will pay for his life with that one. His mental dangerously weak here, looking to regain some of that health in a fight against Kyle.
He's not worried about his health. He's worried about hitting those shots. We've seen it. Look how ready he is right now. Is he going to die this time? He will go down. Nice job. They get the kill. 4 dead for Optic, and here comes Simplicity.
This is the opportunity they were looking for. Praise goes down, and the domination comes through. The only player left alive is going to be Explosives. He knows he can't get there in time. And Simplicity will be able to snag themselves a 2nd round win here after losing 3 straight.
Good round. They come back to clutch it out. They don't let Optic do Optic things and get some crazy double or triple kill. They do close it out. Still, a very, very big comeback will be needed here to win against these defending champions. Optic still confident, 5-2, big lead.
And a big weapon.
And drop shot going down, so very impactful. Who's going to get that? Again, the initial fight's so big in this. With drop shot down, though, I mean, if you can win the initials for Simplicity, you have a chance to come back. But you got to win almost every initial.
Every time the fight is taking place up top over there for a weapon, Optic Gaming have been able to get the better of them here.
Yeah. I might send 5 one side instead of 4-1. I might go 5-4.
Solars manages to get that quick grab out of there and then follows up with a kill right away onto Crash. Mental charges in. Mental picks up 2. Hell, goodbye. That's going to be 3. And that is the round. That was beautifully done there by Optic Gaming. That quick pick on the drop shot from Solars opened the floodgates for Mental to march on in
and
get himself 3 kills in a row. 6-2 Optic.
I was going to say, could they beat their time? 33 seconds there. Before they had 32, so they were 1 second off beating that round time.
I'm pretty sure they're not beating themselves up over that one, though.
I'll have a talk with Ashes later.
Ashes,
what took you so long? 32 seconds?
31. I went 31 seconds.
Where's the discipline, guys?
Good impression. Good impression.
Clouds putting the weapon down.
Oh, the
boom shot, drop shot. So we got all sorts of explosions going on, and we're going to need it. We're going to need every bit of it for Simplicity. You have to win 5 rounds in a row against the champs. Must play flawless. Can make no mistakes.
Lots of things that go boom on the map. Series point for Optic Gaming. Simplicity winning 2 rounds in the game thus far. They know that they have it in them. But will they be able to get the 3rd round win on the board? And Kyle's going to end up killing himself as well as taking Solars with him by maintenance. That's where that boom shot went down. Then you have Klaus, who's putting that pressure onto Praise, forcing him to go back, and Mental gets a kill right away. As soon as he picks up that drop shot, that's going to be 3 members down for Simplicity, but a few coming off of the respawn now. They still have the drop shot in play.
We're going to see it used for sure. They know they need one more hill. Optic not pushing forward just yet. waiting to get that coordination down. They have 2 hills to 1. They have the weapons. They got the momentum here, 6-2. Map number 2 trying to 2-0 Simplicity and smooth sail into tomorrow.
Oh, both players down for Simplicity. Crash is going to be stuck within the crossfire there as well. He goes down. You have all the bodies are just going to be on the floor, and that's 3 down now for Simplicity. You got Shock. You have Pell and Shock. Can he catch someone off guard? But they see him. They see him right around the corner, and that is a down and an out. And this is going to be the game. The last player left alive. Goodbye, Pell. That's a headshot to the face. And Optic Gaming close it out 7-2 with a series win of 2-0.